Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Untitled Tarot. How are you doing today? And as you can tell by the title, as always, we are doing another pick a card channeled message today. We're doing something a little special. We're going to be doing messages from the water spirits, okay? So we have 3 different choices today, okay? So for pile 1, we're going to be doing pool, okay? You're going to be choosing pool for pile 1. Pile 2 is going to be ocean. And pile 3 is going to be stream. As always, the links are in the description box down below, okay? I have some pre-shuffle oracle cards already, okay? We're also going to get into some live shuffling of tarot cards and everything, and we're just going to see what messages the water spirits want to bring for you today, okay? If you were drawn here today, there is a message here for you, okay? Thank you so very much for being here. If you're new and you like the content, please give it a like or subscribe to the channel if you dig what we got going on here, okay? And I will see you, lovelies, in your piles. Hi, pile 1. How are you, lovelies, doing? You guys chose pool. So I think that the water spirits want to talk to you about containment. They want to talk to you about containment. They're also really making me think about like the chlorinated pool. Okay. They also, it's like a cleansing kind of letting go, this kind of sense of treating and healing. The moon card just keeps coming up again and again and again for you guys as I'm shuffling your energy out. I really think that you guys are really letting go of a lot of trauma, working through a lot of limiting beliefs. They're showing me the 8 of Swords, working through a lot of, and it might feel really heavy on you right now, right? And I feel like the water spirits are just here to kind of tell you it's okay, keep going, you're doing it, keep cleansing, keep purging, you're breaking out of this containment. It's also this feeling of safety about you guys. Pool card is making me, or pool is making me think about safety. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I feel so safe when I'm in a pool, as opposed to other bodies of water. There aren't, in general, there aren't a lot of, other outside creatures and things. It's a lot cleaner. Not that I don't like, swimming in the natural bodies of water as well. But they were just creating that line of thought in my mind about safety, creating this safe space for yourself. And I'm seeing somebody just like drifting, somebody just like floating on the surface. I'm also feeling, it's reminding me of, things turning a little more casual, things turning a little bit more like fun in the sun. Now I'm hearing that I want to soak up the sun. Sheryl Crow. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Sheryl Crow. Like, it's this feeling of, at one point you might have felt kind of like you were drowning in your emotions, like you were drowning, finding your space, finding your place. And now things are kind of like, they're lightening up. Things are lightening up. It's time to get into the sun. It's time. Things are being illuminated to you now. So it's giving me this really big sense of changing over, coming out of the night and letting the sun rise, right? The 4 of Cups. Coming out of the depths and kind of reaching like a full circle. Feeling like leaving behind times when you felt like you weren't given a fair shot or given your fair share. You didn't receive the recognition that you felt you deserved. The Hierophant and the 6 of Cups was standing out back there to me. Definitely getting this sense of security and order, things kind of lining up in your life. Let's look at your Whispers of the Ocean card. That's so funny. Number 12, or your first Whispers of the Oceans card. Number 12, replacing what was lost, and it's a starfish. So, right, it's like that star energy, right? The healing, coming into that time of healing after, because the star appears after the tower, right? After the dark night, after, some of you guys might be Game of Thrones fan. I'm hearing after the long night, like the promise of spring, dreaming of spring. You now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew. Create with a new perspective or outlook. This card may also indicate abundance is on the horizon. Like, absolutely. I'm loving that for you guys. Coming out of this sense of heaviness, coming out of this sense of wondering, where do you go? What do you do? Who do you align with? You know, it's this sense of that, finding a stability and finding a place and finding finding an outlet to channel all that energy that's kind of been building up too. Some of you might have also felt like you might have, while you were going through like this kind of like renovation or this rejuvenation of your energy, you might have found that perhaps maybe you felt a little disconnected. Some of you, yes. But I feel like if you resonate with having any kind of like spiritual gifts or, you know, your connection to the divine, it's going to be ramping up. Oh, interesting. Can you clarify that for me, please? Thank you. Okay. And the strength card here, and you know, when the strength card shows up, that we know that the devil has been around too, right? The tower, the devil, temptations from the past. I have the King of Swords in reverse here, clarified by the Five of Swords. This is a really heavy energy. Now, whether this is you or whether or not this is an energy that's just closely tied to you. You might have been feeling that kind of confused energy. This King of Swords in reverse, I'm getting not knowing your place. It's like getting out of your mind, and stopping comparing yourself to other people and other people that like to compare themselves to you, right? People wanting to be in like competition even with you, maybe even secret competition from some of you. Did you hear my dog down there? People are thirsty. People are thirsty and kind of like chasing after it, that kind of energy. Interesting. I feel like I feel like in the past you've dealt with a lot of people that have made you question how much you can trust people. People, you know, feeling like you're stuck always dealing with people that have like this secret motive. The Six of Swords. Feeling stuck, feeling trapped. The Ten of Swords. And the Sun. Wow. The Six of Swords in reverse. Feeling unable to get away from the drama, to feeling trapped with the Ten of Swords, right? Feeling pinned down. Like, look, there's that star, right? Being pinned down. But it's like after this, right? You have gained a new perspective through all the things that you have gone through. Right? Those synchronicities. I love that. And then afterwards, what? The Sun. Finding a new level after all of the betrayals and the backstab, you know. It's finding a new place for yourself. Ace of Swords. Finding your truth and standing in it. This swan right here is reminding me of the story of the ugly duckling. Feeling so out of place and feeling lost. Feeling ostracized for being different. And then finding the truth, the reasoning behind it. Well, I'm different for a reason. I have a purpose here. You know? All of the things that have happened in the past, me feeling like I always had to fight to just earn my place, to just be me, to just be who I am, to just find the acceptance and the love that I really just want. It's about you gaining a new perspective on these hardships that have happened in the past. Wondering why you feel like you can't escape them. The spirit has been telling you it's time to face them, right? It's time to face them, and it's time to get a new perspective on it, right? You know, you have a chance to be brought back from this 10 of Swords, right? Because the 10 is the end of the cycle, right? And at the 10 of Swords, you find the enlightenment that you need and go Ace of Swords. Start a new cycle, right? Maybe even facing some thoughts of that kind of, like, maybe even kind of like a victim mentality almost. Refusing to go inside and refusing to, in the past, refusing to go inside and refusing to really face what you needed to face. Let go of the things that you know that you really need to let go of. Queen of Wands in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. Not Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me. But maybe even judgmental self-judgment, the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you really view yourself. Changing that and finding something new in that. Death, right? The end and the rebirth of a new cycle. There's still some more to go through here, though. Not necessarily, not what you've been through in the past, but this is your chance. They're saying this is your chance to start a new cycle, and you make your own rules. You make your own choices. You make your own way. It doesn't have to be the way that it was in the past. You don't have to repeat the same cycles just because that's the way that you were taught to think about yourself or view the world. That doesn't mean that has to be the way that you continue to view yourself or view the world moving forward. You don't have to be okay with the same types of relationships or the same, whatever they are, platonic, family-wise, friendships, romantic relationships. You don't have to accept the same energy that you did in the past. Okay, the Devil in reverse, exactly. The Strength card showed itself, right? It's this letting go of this kind of energy, letting go of the obsession, letting go of the judgment, letting go of the fear, right? Five of Wands in reverse, letting go of the fight, letting go of the karma, letting go of self-sabotage even. Nine of Cups in reverse. Maybe even sometimes when yeah, we're going to be real, right? We all sometimes know, it's like, I know that I should do better. I know I shouldn't make this choice, but I do anyway. I know I should do this because I know it would be better for me, but sometimes you don't, right? It happens. And it's this kind of letting go of this back and forth, and this somewhat even with that Queen of, sorry, I just realized something. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. With that Queen of Pentacles, letting go of a kind of a form of victim, like putting like a self-sabotage in the sense of seeing yourself as that victim, like, oh, I guess it always has to be this way. People always have to be that way. This is just what I have to deal with. This is just what my life is. This is just who I am. Identifying with things from your past that made you feel like that was you, but finding your truth in what you're actually dealing with, letting go of these fears to just allow yourself to be who you are without the fear of judgment, without the fear of somebody being in competition or somebody trying to take you down or somebody trying to drown out your shine. Like, who cares? And of course, we all, in a sense, do mind, people not, people having grudges and are doing things or saying, speaking against us. Nobody likes that, but still, it's like letting go of it, finding that passion and that understanding, and getting the justice that you deserve, finding the balance in that, right? Finding the balance in the light and the shadow side of yourself and integrating that. Spirit saying that's what you're, with all of this examining that you're doing, that's what's coming up. That's what you're bringing up. Letting go of that fear of the same cycle repeating itself, feeling like you're a victim to just, well, this is the way my parents were, and that's the way they did it, and that's the way they did it, and I guess I just have to fall in line and do the same thing, even though it makes me unhappy. It's kind of coming to a sense of rebuking that, right? Of letting that go and saying, no, I'm not going to walk down that same path. No, I'm not going to do that same thing. No, I'm not going to put myself in that same position. Nine of Cups in reverse again. No, I'm not going to deny myself that happiness. And Queen of Wands in reverse. There it is. And I'm going to be serious. This fear that you have right here is this sense of feeling, underneath it is this sense of feeling, because we're just going to get real, okay? It's the sense of feeling like you don't belong, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you're not good enough for your wishes to actually come true, right? All of this is talking about your ability to open up your heart chakra, forgive yourself for the past, let go of your fear, and really allow the things that you really do, that you're wanting, that you're desiring, the person that you truly want to be, the future that you truly want to have, the relationship that you truly want to have, the career that you truly want to have, who you want to be, who you want to be seen as, who you want to allow yourself to really be. It's this sense of something has made you feel like there's something in you that's not worth that. And that's the karma that you're really facing right now. Those are the issues that you're really diving into, that you're really looking into. You're looking into the mirror right now, and Spirit is saying, it's good to be this honest and this open with yourself about things, if you can be. But if you've been wondering why, if you've been wondering what's the holdup, there isn't really like a holdup. It's just you taking the time and giving this the energy that it really needs to see that. This could be a learned behavior that's been passed down. You guys might be really facing and doing some really serious light work, doing those really serious light work with those limiting beliefs, with those masks that we're taught to wear, with those, generational toxic mindsets, or, generational trauma that you're facing here. Spirit says you're doing a lot. You had a lot of karma to face. You had a lot of things to face, but on the other side of it, 10 of Cups, right? On the other side of it, Spirit says trust and have faith that on the other side of all of this issues that you are dealing with right now, that that you will find this happiness. Just don't run away from it. Just face it. Just really, purge it, face it, accept it, and let go of it. This is a part of your shadow self that you're integrating into your being right now. All the things that you've been through, all the things that you've experienced, all the lessons that you have accumulated over time, they're integrating into you as well, so that you can have a more positive experience from looking back, and you will be able to see. It will be less about seeing or feeling the pain of the situation and gathering just the lessons, right? Because underneath the pain is fear. Fear that it'll happen again, fear that even deeper than that, fear that somehow we deserved what the bad thing that happened to us, right? Not a lot of people want to talk about that. I understand it's really uncomfortable. The water spirits are getting really deep with you guys, and just letting you know, like, they see the work that you're doing, they acknowledge it, they're proud of you. Your spirit guides are very proud of you, and they're saying, that you are going through this cleansing, and you might feel contained right now with the pool, right? You might feel contained right now, but you're being contained in a sense right now only because you are needing to reserve your energy for all of the shadow work that you're burning off. Okay. Let's get into not these yet. Let's get into your oracle cards. Let's do Monology first. Cardinal Moon, be bold and make the first move. Right? That masculine energy. Yeah, Spirit is saying it's time, to they're saying something about putting up boundaries between, relationships in your life, and not being scared that you'll be rejected by putting up boundaries. If you have somebody in your life that you put up boundaries and they are reasonable, and they are, they're not just triggers, they're not, if they're just reasonable boundaries and they're your boundaries and they're how you really feel and what you really desire and want, the people that are meant to be in your life are not going to hesitate to meet those boundaries or to meet those standards that you set. And people who walk away from those boundaries are people who, frankly, Spirit is saying, don't deserve a place in your life. So don't be scared to put that up and to do that. Don't be scared to stand strong in your morals and your beliefs and your boundaries and what you want and what you need, because that's what you're trying to face. That's the fear that you're trying to let go of. You're fighting all of this fear back and forth that, that you want to be able to trust, but you don't know that you can trust. But you're also, so you're scared to make waves, right? You're scared to cut ties with that Six of Swords in reverse, right? You're scared to cut ties and walk away because there is this sense of this fear of, will this be replaced? Which is a sense of lack, which is a place of lack mentality. And the more that you put out that lack energy, the more lack energy the universe responsibly gives back to you, right? So Spirit is saying, when you really face the shadow parts of yourself, you will be able to face this fear that if you let things that do not serve you go, that Spirit won't replace them with things that are better. Because the more that you are scared of that, the next thing will be terrible, just like the past thing, then that's what you're gonna get. It's like a self-fulfilling, self-sabotaging. What the energy that you're expecting is the energy that you're getting. Spirit is not really concentrate. They do concentrate on what you want, but it's really about what you just subconsciously draw into yourself, what you subconsciously expect, which is why Spirit wants us to go inside and do this shadow work, so that we can manifest from a more conscious place, and from a less conscious place of our fears, right? Our subconscious will be filled with our fears unless we go in, and which I don't, it's a weird way. They're kind of saying, to kind of regain some of your subconsciousness, awaken yourself a little bit deeper, understand why you have the fears and the triggers that you do, which gives you more of a sense of control over those, over what you're manifesting, over what you're just coming to expect as your reality. Because if you're trying to shift and you're trying to change your reality, then you need to shift and change what you expect your reality to be. Does that make sense? That's what they're saying. So I hope that you guys are kind of like, understanding what I'm saying. Yeah. Let's go to the Starseed Oracle. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Exactly. Spirit saying you're gonna make it through this, and on the other side of it, you're gonna be. Uh, I don't want to say a better you, because it's really gonna be you're just gonna allow yourself to be more your really who you really are, less all of the masks that you were taught, less all of the limiting beliefs that you were taught, this fear, this lack, this I don't deserve this mentality, this things are just going to always be the same as they have always been, because that's just the way things are. kind of mentality, and the way things have been is a lack, is a state of lack. So right now the spirit is trying to work with you to really um, rejuvenate, renovate this kind of thought process that you have in your mind, that somehow you don't deserve what you really want. What is your destiny to have? Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Yeah, exactly. Definitely this sense of just cleansing and letting go, and spending that time really being very tender and gentle with yourself, not being so harsh with yourself, not being so judgmental of your past and the things that you've gone through, not being so judgmental of other people. Not, it's kind of like almost like a something that I, if I can talk about myself for a second, something that I have realized about my past that I used to think was a really positive thing, which I've now come to kind of see from a new perspective in my mind. I always thought it was a smart thing, or a kind of understanding thing, which I understand now it was a trigger response of why I felt that way. But it was, think about, which a lot of people do this, think about the worst possible thing. And then if it is the worst possible thing in the scenario, to the worst possible outcome, then you're prepared for it mentally. Or, if it's better, you were already mentally propelling yourself for something that's better, so it feels better. But that's actually a limiting belief, right? It gives you this false sense of control. It gives you this false sense of control of, oh, well, I am. But what you're doing is telling the universe, I'm expecting the worst to come out of this. And so it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's the energy that you're putting out. So the universe is like, okay, if that's what you really want, then you know and it might not be the worst thing, but it also is not going to be as good as it possibly could have been if you would have just been expecting. And I'm not saying that all you have to do is expect the best thing to always happen, and that bad things won't ever happen, obviously, right? Because there are some things that are just meant to happen in our life, however unfortunate they are. And spirit is trying to kind of really talk to you in a sense of cleansing this kind of shadow energy that you have around the sense of just plainly, you know, it's been shit. It's going to continue to be shit. I must only deserve shit. So that's just the way that it's going to be. And it might not be that dramatic for you, right? But in the simplest terms, right? It's like things have been bad. They're going to continue to be bad because, and then since things have always been bad, I must deserve these bad things. It's kind of what on a subconscious level, your shadow self has kind of been burned into your shadow self. And this is just all a part of you examining that, and um, doing this. It's all a part of your inner child healing, so you can really get down to this level and be able to get past this block and let go of it and transmute it. Okay, let's go to your other whispers. Yes, that's what I thought. Number 26, where you need to be. Acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith the universe will take care of your current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. Hello. And the reason I said that is because when I was shuffling this card out, I caught a glimpse of it, but I didn't read underneath here, and I don't have these cards memorized, so I just saw the picture for a second, and that's why when the Five of Wands came out, I was like, "What?" Because it has this same creature on it. I'm not sure what this is. I've seen it before, but it has that same it has the same animal on it. So that's two synchronicities with the like the star with the starfish and the Ten of Swords, and then the starfish here, right? So I know that you're seeing these synchronicities in your life. I know you're seeing these recurring patterns in your life. I know that you are working hard to acknowledge these things in your life and get to a better place in your life. I can see that, you know? So what you need to do, you know, is understand. And then, of course, 26 breaks down to an 8 as well, which 8 is about the universal law of what you give out is what you get back. What you give out is what you get back. It's been what we've been talking about. So your mental mindset, it needs to be on the sense of understanding that you don't have to wait for the other shoe to drop. You know, 30:03 down on the clock too, right? When I was saying that too, right? That marrying energy. Again, spirit is just boom, boom, boom. You know, it's like what you give out. So what you're thinking about is what you're gonna get back. What you're giving your energy to is what you're gonna, you know, is what you're gonna get. So acknowledge, right? Acknowledge your feelings, face them, purge what you need to, you know, evaluate yourself and what you need to do. Have faith that the universe will take care of your current concerns by providing the best possible outcome. Right? That's so crazy. That's so crazy. That, you know, it's exactly what we were just talking about. I love the synchronicities in you guys' readings. This is beautiful. Drop a like down below, okay, if you guys are liking this. Okay, let's get into the last bit of your cards. We're gonna wrap up your reading, okay? I was stuck fighting everyone around me. Exactly, right? I was stuck. That Six of Swords in reverse. I couldn't walk away from the drama, from all the back and forth, because I was stuck trying to prove myself and prove my worth to everyone around me. And that's what was taking up my energy. Instead of really actually flowing that energy into myself, having the confidence and having the knowledge that whatever is coming, if it's taken away, it's not for me. If it's given to me, it's meant to be for me. And trusting and having faith in that, feeling like when good things happen, I must not deserve this. When bad things happen, well, of course I deserve that. It's that kind of energy. And Spirit is saying that it's time that that you realize that that energy was keeping you up. And I feel like a lot of you do. I feel like a lot of you are realizing that, right? And I feel like that with this I miss your energy, it's this energy of I miss being my old self. I miss being the self that I was before all of this gunk, before all of this karma. This could even be like your soul, you know, saying like I miss that original version of your energy. And some of you might feel like energetically you're kind of clinging on to some of the things from the past because it's what you've always known. It's your comfort zone. But Spirit's saying it's time to push yourself beyond that, right? You're going through this death process already. And yes, something new, the new energy, it might feel kind of weird. It might be, it might be a little bit of stop and start. But Spirit is saying that the sooner you face this, the sooner the energy will be able to flow a lot better. And it will be able to really what you truly want will really be able to come to you, right? You know what that look means. You know what that look means. Spirit, I feel like Spirit is just like, this. We've spoken to you before. We've told it to you before. It's the thing. You've been telling yourself. Because they're showing me somebody that's like, it's like somebody's grandma or something that's looking at them is like giving them a look, and they're like, I know, grandma. And they're like, you know. All right, that's really about all of the messages that I'm getting for you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I really enjoyed your pile. I hope that I didn't trigger anybody too much. It was never my intention to hurt anybody's feelings. I know, excuse me, sometimes we get really deep and stuff on the channel, and it's hard to kind of express these things about ourselves or to kind of face the mirror sometimes. But Spirit is saying that they're really proud of you and you're doing a good job so far, And if you feel like this is not quite your energy yet, this is the energy that you're going towards. This is the energy of dropping this energy and dropping this and really facing it. Trust and have faith, right? you're going to be able to see a new rising, a new opportunity coming here. It's crazy with the synchronicities and the animals. Animals might be a big thing. You might get a lot of messages from through animals. So, kind of pay attention to that. If you notice that you're seeing a lot of animals around, you might be a type of person that believes in like specific like spirit animals, or, like the year of the, being born in the year of this or that, the tiger or the rooster or something like that. You might really identify with those types of things as well. Yeah. As well as animals of like the zodiac and things. All right, well, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I really enjoyed this. I really appreciate you guys. If you feel drawn to any other piles in this reading, you are free to go check those out, okay? If you feel drawn to any of my other readings, please go check those out as well. Hit that subscribe button, okay, if you haven't. If you want to join the tribe, as well as hitting the notification, the bell from the notifications of every time I upload, okay? Like the content if you liked it. Comment down below if this resonated for you, if you feel comfortable. You don't ever have to give any details or anything like that you don't feel comfortable giving. Thank you guys so very much. Yeah, you don't even have to say what pile was yours, right? But either way, thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really hope this helped you. This opened up something so that you could really hear the messages you needed to. I hope this brought the love, light, and clarity that you needed to your situation, okay? Again, thank you so much for being here with me, Pile 1, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Bye. Hello, Pile 2. How are you doing today? You guys chose Ocean. Please don't forget to like if you like the content, okay? Let me know if this resonated for you down below. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Please, angel spirits and guides, tap me into the energy of Pile 2 with the ocean. So they're showing me an image of someone that's kind of like sinking into dark water. And it's kind of like this feeling of going through the unknown and feeling a bit scared, but also trying to surrender, but also feeling a bit scared, kind of still feeling like maybe you want to fight, but ultimately feeling like you're going to get there in the end. It's giving me the sense of Spirit showing me the ocean now, and they're showing me the ocean with the tide, coming out with the current, like sucking. It's kind of like sucking, sinking, like pulling you out, being guided kind of energy. The Seven of Wands. You might be feeling like you need to kind of fight off this energy of really truly surrendering and allowing yourself to really truly deeply have like that blind faith of being guided out there. You might have really dealt with a lot of instances in your past of feeling like naive, or feeling like trusting people let you get taken advantage of, or it made you feel like you constantly had to defend your position and your place. I'm getting a really big sense here of somebody that felt like they always had to feel like they always had to be made to earn their place, and not like in the, oh, fair is fair, you earn your place, but kind of it's just like over proving themselves again and again and again and again, kind of energy, where it's like, no matter what I do, no matter who I am, I have to be ready for a fight, and I have to be ready. And the Spirit is saying that having that kind of mentality is really stopping you from really having this blind faith. Spirit is asking you to kind of allow yourself to kind of sink, allow yourself to kind of be let out, allow yourself to be guided out by the flow of letting the universe align you with what you really need to. Let's look at your Whispers of the Ocean card. Distinctive Potential, number 23. I haven't pulled this card yet. Rely on your faith and the knowledge that nothing is impossible. Use your determination to hang in there until you realize a goal. That's so funny. No shame. This card is reminding me of the Eight of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's only 6. But it's reminding me of the Eight of Wands. You guys see? Kind of like how the Eight of Wands is all... It's like this direction, right? It's like, oh, if a heavy weight is tied, things naturally sink. The tide naturally comes and ebbs and flows and gets, gets led out, lured out. It's giving me this sense of... They're showing me a compass. It's like a compass pointing. It's giving me Sagittarian energy as well. It's like a direction, like a clear direction, a clear... It's a natural state that Spirit is kind of wanting you to kind of align with, kind of get in alignment and get in tune with. Interesting. And it's giving me, I'm hearing that all roads lead, but they're not finishing it. I know it's like, isn't the saying all roads lead to Rome, but they're just saying all of the roads lead. So they're showing me like all these different, it's like all coming together and merging into one. I think you might be reaching like a critical point. It's like all your decisions are leading up to a very distinctive direction. Chill out, Spirit. That's crazy. This kept happening in Power 1 too. Look at the synchronicities. Wow. I see why Spirit wanted me to use this tarot deck now. That's so funny. Seven of Cups in reverse, right? It's like the confusion of so many different options being narrowed down, right? Seven of Cups in the upright. I'm confused by my options. I have so many choices. I have so many doors opening, which is also the Eight of Wands. And it's this energy of all roads lead to one. Nine of Pentacles. To a singular source, which is you. You blossoming and getting exactly everything that you've been working for. Independence, right? Also, again, one, right? Independence, going from all these different cups to that one, all these different options to the one, all the different paths to the one, to singular, right? With this Nine of Pentacles. Can't think of, I'm hearing a song. I can think of the name, but I can think of the name of the song, but I can't think of the name of the artist. Blind Man. I've shared it before. Yeah, it's a particular song. It's like this, I'm so down for you energy. It's like, I'm so down for you. Like, I'm so ready for this to you know, to go in this particular direction in your life. Oh my gosh. The Star and the Empress. With the Tower. I was just the star, if the star shows itself, the Tower is always around. Just like if the Strength is there, the Devil is there too. It's the inevitable turn of events, the inevitable healing that happens from a Tower moment coming into your life. All of the blindfolds, all of the distractions, all of that just being narrowed down and being closed down to you making a decision, you planning your own, you know, deciding your own path and your own destiny, and going in the sense of this Empress energy of attracting attracting an outcome, attracting a singular, like the best outcome, like saying I want the best possible outcome. So it's like allowing for, I want, it's giving specific enough to allow the universe to bring in an outcome for you, but also being general enough to allow the universe to bring about, you know, giving the universe the freedom to bring it to you in multiple ways. But Spirit is reminding you to stay open-minded about how, you know, Spirit might bring that best possible outcome to you. The road might not, you know, I'm hearing the road less traveled. So it might not be the easiest path, or it might not be what you thought it would look like. But Spirit is saying you have been praying and have been asking for that, have been asking for a resolution to this. And Spirit saying that you are, through this healing that you're doing, you are attracting, and you're shining bright too. It's this really shining bright, attractive energy that you're bringing in. So interesting. Can you clarify the Empress for me, Spirit? Give me some more information on that. Nine of Wands. Wow, you've been through some issues, haven't you? Yeah. Page of Swords. You don't have to move too quickly. Don't feel like you have to be rushed. Three of Wands. You're focusing too much at things being at a distance, and it's narrowing. It's this delicate balance that Spirit wants you to find here, right? It's this delicate balance, this kind of temperance energy of having enough discernment to know what does not serve you and allowing it to fall away, or walking down a particular path for as long as it does serve you, and then when it's time to let it go, it's time, you know. And right now you are attracting a lot of experiences to you. And if you are doing things like praying for the highest possible spiritual outcome, the best outcome for you, then there is this sense of attracting more lessons to yourself so that you can elevate. And it's really boosting your shine, but at the same time, it might be kind of giving you this sense of kind of like, oh, just more and more and more and more, you know, more lessons, more karmic energies. It's okay to also pray for peace in your moment, right? It doesn't always have to be about constantly learning lessons all the time and attracting that. There's something that you're doing that's attracting more and more and more lessons. And although it is creating spiritual evolution in you, you know, be sure not to burn yourself out on that. The Queen of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Lovers in reverse. I feel like there's somebody here that has really recently decided to make a choice to choose to just be friendly with somebody. Like, oh, you know what, maybe we'll just be friends. Oh, what, maybe, you know, I won't deal with this energy. Spirit wants you to know that there is some kind of third party energy here that's really interfering in this situation here. It could be a lot of things, you know, it could be a person, it could be a mindset, it could be a limiting mindset, it could be, you know, self-sabotage, could be a lot of things. You know, addictions, work, expectations from other people and from themselves, fears that this person is dealing with. What else about that, Spirit? This person finds you like very attractive. Like, yes, physically attractive, but spiritually very attractive as well. There it is. There's the Temperance. This person is some kind of soulmate in a sense of a lesson for you. It's a lesson on balancing out your expectations and your boundaries with you know, unconditional love energy. You know, it's having yeah, the death. Death. It's the end of a cycle here. It's like a turning over for you, a balancing out. The King of Cups. Wow. I feel like Spirit is saying friends is a safe place to be with this person. Friends is a safe place to be. At the moment. I'm just King of Cups here. The Magician. I really feel like you're trying to manifest a King of Cups. The Chariot, yes. 100%. You're trying to collaborate together with the universe, with this Three of Pentacles, to try to bring in a specific energy, to narrow down. Spirit's been working on your discernment, keeping you selectively single, or keeping you, is kind of like teaching you how to stay on a trajectory towards this Empress energy. All of these lessons and all of these things you've been dealing with is here putting you in this Empress energy star, which is making your energy like shine out bright to this particular person that you are trying to manifest in, this King of Cups energy here. On the other side of it, this person is also is probably very much so dealing with the same thing. Now this could be, yeah, Spirit saying it is two different people. So if you're wondering if this person that you're going back and forth with right now about whether or not this person could be, you know, it's like, should I be friends or should I take it up to the next level? You know, Spirit is here to tell you that this person isn't the person you've been trying to manifest. They are another lesson. I don't know necessarily if I would call them karmic for some of you. Yes, the Sun, this is, you know, a moment of this coming to clarity for you. Six of Pentacles in reverse. I think Spirit is telling that the person that's on your mind, and Ace of Swords, that's the truth. The person that's on your mind is not, you know already that they're not giving you what you deserve, or you know already that they're not giving you about a clean and balanced energy here. So what you know, what you have been through, allow what you've been through in the past to kind of guide you in this situation. You know, do you want to repeat or do you want something new? Five of Pentacles. I really feel like this person is making you feel kind of left out, like, oh, like, why am I the only one showing up for this energy? So the real question Spirit needs to, you know, is like, you're working out. Spirit says you're working it out. They have that trust and that faith in you. Six of Cups. Spirit does also want to say that the longer that you, although, okay, two things. Two things that are being simultaneously true at the same time, because Spirit, if anything, is always about things that might seem like they contradict themselves, but it's all about finding the balance between the two of them, right? Spirit is saying that it is important you are learning lessons from these people. They might not be the person you're really trying to manifest, but you are learning lessons from these people. You put those lessons into work and you will manifest in. Put those lessons that you are learning into and apply them to your life and how you really guide and how you really, who you allow, right, to come into your life. All these options being narrowed down, right? All these options being narrowed down to the one that's right, the one that is truly what you need, the one that's truly going to match that energy within you. You know, it might not be quite time for that to happen yet. Four of Wands in the Tower moment. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Spirit is here to tell me, you know, here to say this Emperor energy that you are looking for, it is coming, right? It's coming. It's coming quickly too. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. It's coming very quickly. The Fool. A new beginning. Stop and chill out. The Emperor with the Ace of Cups. The Emperor with the Ace of Cups and the Fool. What? I told you this Emperor energy was coming. With the Ace of Cups? This energy that you're dealing with right now is this Knight energy. It's this Knight of Wands energy. And, you know, that's coming to light to you now. It's probably already there. You already know, right? The World. A new cycle is beginning. So it's time to make your choices and choose, you know? Sometimes, you know, Spirit will ask us, is this really the energy that you want? Do you really want this energy to be filling a place in your life when something else could be standing in its place? Something that could, you know, be a little bit more of what you really want. That's crazy sauce. Yeah, Ten of Wands. This might be, you know, it might be a hard choice for you. It might be something that you've dealt with a lot with the Two of Cups. Chill out. Getting the proper guidance as to, you know, all these possibilities being narrowed down to the one, right? Oh, wow. That's fine. Let's move on to your oracle cards. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going because yeah, it's getting pretty late. Okay. Uh-oh. No. Meditate and contemplate. Full moon in Pisces. Like, look at the synchronicities. That's so funny. Right? That's happened now for each of the piles. The synchronicities like that. Two synchronicities. Uh-oh. Whoops. Meditate and contemplate. Yes, Spirit is saying concentrate. Think about it. Meditate on it. Come into center. Come into balance over it. you're going to know, right? You already know the answer. You're going to know. You're trying to manifest a very certain energy. It's going to match that same energy with you. Wow, just all the water cards. I love that. Well, it is the water spirits, right? I just love the synchronicity of that coming out. Whale and Orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, deep diving. Yeah. Again, all the whale energy again too. All right. Yeah. Don't give up on this. That's what Spirit is saying. Don't give up on this. Have faith and knowledge. You know that nothing is impossible. That you are going to come into alignment with this right energy, and with the right energy within yourself too. Some of you also might have like clairaudience. You know, listen to the messages that you're getting from your elders, right? Don't be scared to really allow yourself to meditate, contemplate, dive deep inside, and find that balance and that center and that compass, right? The compass. I just thought about that. I said that they were showing me a compass earlier on in the reading with the star energy. Jeez. Sorry. Sometimes it takes me a minute to put things together because I'm just like downloading so much. There's so much going on up there. Okay. Seas of Minnetonka. Mintaga? No, there's no G in that. Mintaka. Anyway, okay. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Wow. Yeah, so it's giving me that hermit energy, that diving deep inside of yourself to really allow yourself to be guided to the right choice, to the right path. Yeah. Definitely also up your water content, up the water up your water content, up your like really be moisturizing your skin right now. Spend time in the water, going to the ocean, traveling, going to a pool, spending a time in large bodies of water or near lakes or streams. And taking baths, submerging yourself. All right, sorry about that. So I really think that spirit is going to be having you believe, right? To keep that faith alive and to understand that you are bringing this in this manifestation to life, that you are bringing yourself into alignment with this. You just have to trust that and to understand, basically, to be like, don't waste your time with people, with people, places, things, activities, mindsets that really don't serve you moving forward. It's kind of like keep your eyes on the prize kind of energy. All right, let's go to your last cards. Can you focus on me? I need attention, right? Exactly. Uh, Keep your eyes on the prize. I'm finding myself again. Energy, right? You're finding that it's giving me this sense of who am I, and searching and wondering, and who do I align with? Who am I? Who do I really want to be? What type of person do I really want to align myself with as well? Not only being in a partnership with, but who do I want to be, right? Who do I want to be? Let me put my glasses back on. Whew. Okay. I wonder if you could be my husband or wife. So absolutely. Just aligning with that. Because I really feel like Spirit is saying that there is this energy coming in, but they are saying, leave the space open for me. Leave the space open for me. Because this is coming. 100% this is coming. Wow. Okay. And we're going to end it off looking at the underbelly, number 6. Be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to reorganize yourself, or perhaps a project you are working on, or perhaps a project you're working on could use some fine tuning. Yeah. So if you are kind of, if you were kind of going back and forth with this, should this person or this thing that's kind of this taking up my attention or catching my attention right now, should I kind of, just keep it casual and kind of refocus? And I think that's what Spirit is saying. Like, yes, refocus on yourself, refocus. Don't spread out your energy so much. Let go of the cloud of confusion and allow yourself to align with what you really want. Because what you really want is wanting you, right? It's aligning up together. Don't try to force something to fit that doesn't fit, Spirit is saying. Make sure that you're using your time wisely and you're not spreading yourself thin, and you're not allowing something to take up your energy when something that you really want could, stop trying to make something be what you want, and just allow what you really want to come into you. All right, Paul 2, that's really what I have for you today. Thank you so much for being with me. If this resonated for you and you feel comfortable, of course, let me know in the comment section down below. If you like the content, give it a like. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, if you feel guided to. Also, please check out the links in the description box down below. If you guys, my personal information is down there, as well as my link to my online shop where you guys can purchase the cards that I make. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I hope this reading brought the love, light, and clarity to the situation that you've been facing. All right, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye. Hey, Pal 3, how are you lovelies doing? You guys picked stream, okay? So from that, I'm really getting that you guys are in the flow energy, or Spirit is really walking you towards getting in the flow energy. It's walking you into new things that you've never experienced before, new avenues that you've never walked down, new water that you've never submerged yourself into, right? It's giving me very Pocahontas, you can't step in the same river twice kind of energy. I'm not gonna lie. So it's giving me this whole experiencing new things, going on an adventure, being in a new state of energy. Six of Wands, being in a very victorious state of energy and experiencing a lot of recognition for the new things that you're doing and accomplishing in your life. Yeah. Ooh. Number 25, breaking through to new dimensions. A new endeavor is on the horizon. Innovative energy wants to burst forth into your consciousness. Oh, yeah. Definitely. I think you're gonna experience something soon. Spirit is saying it's gonna be completely new to your soul, like a completely new journey that you're gonna be walking down, a new path. King of Swords kind of just fell out. I'm gonna take it. Like this is gonna have you like in your head a lot. Nine of Wands, yeah. It's breaking in through another Four of Cups. It's breaking into this new energy of, you might be here from Power 1 as well. I'm reading that. It's kind of like what's on the other side of all of these lessons that you've been learning. You've been really in your mind and your thought process about it, really trying to look at this really logically. Ooh, Ace of Cups. But you're getting a whole new direction because you're standing in your truth. You're standing in that this is the way that it is, and I'm going to stand in those boundaries. I'm going to stand in that understanding. Page of Pentacles. It's an offer. It's an offer that's coming to you because of all of the kind of lessons that you've been learning. It's bringing something in here that's going to feel like, it's giving me kind of like timeline jumping, kind of like opening yourself up to a whole new beginning here. The Three of Swords, though. Three of Swords clarifying the Four of Cups. Heartbreak. Water spirits want to talk a lot about you guys releasing and moving on from heartbreak from the past. It's almost giving me this sense of like regret of missing a certain like opportunity, or maybe perhaps an opportunity that you will regret. The High Priestess. You know that something's coming. You have an inner knowing that something is coming. An offer is coming, but there is something here with this Four of Cups energy standing in the way. Three of Cups, Four of Cups, past wounding, being scared that you'll be rejected, that you won't get what Seven of Swords, exactly, that you will be hurt. Seven of Wands, that's why you're kind of in a very defensive energy. Eight of Wands. You know, and for me, this is a very like, kind of like very, almost like attack. Eight of Wands, right? Sometimes it can mean that. And I'm getting that kind of vibe. Like feeling attacked, feeling... And I'm getting like this in the past, you know, you're leaving behind this, feeling attacked, feeling weighed down, feeling heartbroken, feeling rejected, feeling, you know, kind of like that opposite energy of what I was really talking about in the very beginning, of feeling like you're entering this new phase of finally being recognized for your achievements. And like, you know that this is coming. It's this feeling, this knowing. And a brand new beginning being offered here for you. But there's also people, there's a warning here too about people that might be standing in your way. Even a particular, like possibly air sign masculine person who might have kind of a cup of love for offering here to you. What about this particular person, Spirit? Hermit in reverse and Seven of Cups. Yeah, this person is not meaning to, but they're kind of dragging you down. Dragging you down with this kind of sinking, depressive, like not going inside. This person is very kind of confused. I really think it's with this King of Swords energy, it's giving me this energy for this person. This King of Swords energy is giving me kind of like a closed off from the heart energy. Yeah, it's giving it's giving me a kind of like very closed off in the heart space kind of energy. Five of Pentacles. And it's very much so this energy. This person could be somebody, Six of Cups, from your past or from your childhood. The Sun in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. I really feel like this person asked you to compromise your happiness, right? To compromise you really seeing through and really allowing yourself to see clearly what you really need to do. This person asks you to have a lot of boundaries down. This person also puts you in a very big sense of closing yourself down, isolating yourself away, defending yourself. And you know, it's funny here that it's coming here on the very verge of this kind of new breaking through to new dimensions kind of energy. Why is this energy here, Spirit? I mean, I know that, yes, means Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups to keep you at a distance from what you truly want. To keep you at a distance from what you truly want, from what your true happiness is. Ace of Pentacles. Like it's coming. It's being grounded. Wait. That's the Page of Pentacles. Right? Sorry. I thought I was like, what? Sorry about that. It's to keep you distracted. It's to keep... Sorry for all like the distractions and and stuff happening in the background. My cat's knocking over stuff. You know, it's a distraction. You're facing a distraction right now, right at the birth of you trying to... Six of Wands. As your victory is coming in, Six of Wands, Knight of Swords in reverse. It's this very kind of Seven of Wands. I see the seven, or the Two of Wands back here energy. Just be careful. Six of Swords, exactly. Be careful what you're really giving your energy. There's the Seven of Swords. Yeah, that. Be careful what you're really giving your energy to right now, the Devil. Because though I'm not saying that this person represents like an evil, bad, terrible person, I do think that this person represents a very karmic past issue for you. Knight of Swords in reverse. It's kind of this issue of like not coming forward, not stepping up, not claiming, not... I think Spirit is really also trying to tell you to not act too quickly about things, to not rush into things. Because this is happening right now for you to examine, for you to examine this. For you to look at it and to purge it and to move on from it, to release it. That's why this is coming up right now. And it's definitely giving me a big energy of a distraction. Like it's too much of a distraction energy for you right now. Seven of Wands. Defend your energy. You know? And you know this already. You instinctively kind of know this already. The Emperor. Okay? The Emperor. You've been through this before. That's what that Emperor energy is giving me. You've been through this before. The Knight of Cups. And the Five of Wands. Yeah. A lot of you might have been drawn to watch definitely multiple of these, because I see kind of a strain, a similar energy that a lot of people I feel like in the collective are going through, or experiencing, or having the opportunity to really, that Spirit is bringing up to the surface so that we can face it all together. Woo. The Moon. There's secrets here with this energy, right? The Sun energy going down in the Moon. You know, there's secrets here. Illusions. Wheel of Fortune, the Strength, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I just see this person quickly being removed from, or quickly moving away from your life, and you having to have the strength to see that for what it really is, and to see the timing, a Wheel of Fortune. There's also a sense of timing here in this sense. Keep your keep your boundaries up, keep firm in what you want, and be aware of the timing of all of this. That's what Spirit is telling me. Be aware of the timing of all of this. Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Again, with the well symbolism, right? Except this well is diving deep and the other well is pushing up to the surface. Sorry about that. And I just feel I feel like you know this already about this person. And oh yeah, sorry, the the strength in the Knight of Wands came right back out again. I feel like this is a pattern that you are being asked to step out of, right? To break through to a new place, a new path, right? To approach this in a different way. Because I am here getting with this Knight of Wands, I am getting a sense of this person. Like I said this before, this person like quickly coming in like the Knight of Wands energy does, and then quickly exiting as well. But leaving a big mark or a big effect while they're here. Yeah, there is a danger here of you getting pulled off balance with this energy here. Hmm. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like this person is some kind of karmic temptation for you, honestly. And as I say that, the devil. Huh. Like, I honestly feel like this person is a karmic temptation to possibly get into a relationship. The Chariot. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is just telling you like, ooh, keep going, move on from this. Ooh. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there is something new coming in. As long as you're leaving space for it. As long as you're leaving space for that something new to come in. Let's move on to your pre-shuffled oracle cards. Your oh my god, your commitment is being tested. Yes, boo. Your commitment to staying focused to this new path, to breaking through the new dimensions, to breaking through to new things, to not falling for that same karmic lesson from the past, to not fall into that same energy of people or an energy that doesn't give as much as you give, or that takes more than it gives. There is something new on the horizon. And I definitely feel like you're going to make it through that. You're going to see this for what it really is. And you are going to defend your energy through this, right? But there is this energy, it's this innovative, like new energy that wants to come barreling into your life. You just need to understand that your commitment to bringing in this new is being tested right now. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down, tune into nature. Yeah, spend some time outside. Spend some time cleansing and grounding, your energy. We the Hawthorns, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Yeah. Again, so that's two. There's definitely a big mother energy around you right now. A big, like feminine, a kind of nurturing energy for sure. You're on the verge of birthing something into creation. A new you, a new project, a new endeavor, a new kind of a life, a new timeline. So just be aware of that. Be aware of things that might be sent in your life to kind of drag you down or slow you down or be that distractive energy for you. Because I have noticed that I've had a lot of interruptions, a lot of distractions. And I definitely feeling a big link here between Pal 2. So if you are also drawn to look at Pal 2, let this be, the kind of, yes, confirmation that you need that, yes, if you are already feeling drawn to Pal 2, to go ahead and check out Paul 2 as well. Yes, and definitely spend some time outside in nature, reconnecting, grounding your energy for sure. That would be great. Take a day and go to the park or go sit outside, or go to the pool or go to the stream, go to the ocean, go spend that time grounding your energy because you need it right now. Yeah. And definitely with the, here with the waterfall and the kind of meandering stream in the background right there. Yeah, and it's giving me that this birth is a portal, this gateway kind of energy, a new dimension gateway, and new possibilities are opening. As long as you don't allow your mind to be pulled off track. I'm also just getting a message for somebody. It's something about visiting a new city. It's an environment that's a lot different than what you're used to. So for some of you, it might be that you live in a city and that you're going to be spending some time out in nature, like out in the country, like on, like a break or something this summer. So maybe you're traveling on summer break, or if you're used to being in like the more like countryside or out in a more rural setting, you could be visiting a large city. It's a big like change, like complete shift in energy. It's what it's giving me. Yeah. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm making a move. Yeah, Spirit is saying stop waiting around for, if this is a particular person, they are giving me a scenario of a person that's like not stepping up, that's not doing what they need to do, that's not being what you need or what you expect. It's kind of like, what, just come back into your own energy, and just move forward. Stop waiting around, start making a move and giving yourself the energy that you keep waiting to come from somewhere else. I thought I could control this situation. Now I'm learning to surrender. Yeah. Learn to surrender what what does not serve you is what I'm trying to say, but the Spirit is like, surrender what does not become you. It's not becoming of you to allow a particular situation or behavior to continue, whether that be in yourself or with somebody else that you are trying to bring into your life, or somebody that is trying to be in your life. Just, say enough is enough. It's kind of the energy that I'm hearing. Take the first step. It's the hardest. Yeah, take the first step. It's the hardest. Stop trying to control the situation and allow the universe to show you where you need to go, because they are leading you to this breakthrough energy here. It might be uncomfortable at first to be hurtling towards this new energy, and as soon as we're trying to go towards something new, an old energy might be like, hey, don't you remember how you've always done and how you've always felt and how you've always handled the situation? Don't you want to handle it the old way? That's told that new level, new devil, kind of energy. You guys might want to check out Victoria. Was it Star Moon Angel 1111? Check her out. You might have some messages there on her channel. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's this energy of needing to breathe, being short of air, just bursting up and finally getting out of the old BS. Like, who wants to deal with that ish anymore? Yeah, Spirit is saying that you have a beautiful opportunity for something new to come into your life, so don't waste your time with things that you know are not going to pan out. Be careful that you're not doing some kind of, you don't feel triggered, and you're not going to some kind of self-sabotage mode. This is your last card, and it's clearing, number 18, clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase, and it would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is your physical body or your physical space. Yeah. So get moving, get out there, take that first step, get moving. You know, spirit might be asking you to take a class, or to, you know, to kind of put your body in new positions. And it's like, if you want to be in this new place, put yourself in new positions, hang out with different people, hang out with people who are more in the energy that you want to align yourself with. You know, because what you surround yourself with, what you align yourself with, you know, you become. So be aware of that. You know, and also, it's giving me kind of clear out the baggage, clear out the clutter, clear out the things that are trying to weigh you down from the past. You know, and 80, and with not 81, sorry, 18 breaking down to 9, it's just reminding me of this 9 of wands here. All these past energies that you've learned from, and, you know, all these past karmic lessons that you've gone through. Yeah, Spirit is saying one last big lesson before this new chapter really begins, right? You're in this transitional energy of bursting forth. And that's what it's just really giving me, that it's giving me this kind of karmic temptation to fall into old mindsets and old ways, to accept less than what you really deserve. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, it's giving me this draining energy. Like, this energy feels draining. This person, or this place, thing, whatever it is, it feels very draining. So be mindful of that. Definitely be mindful of that. Okay, you guys, that's really what I have for you. I'm really not really getting much other messages. No, Spirit saying that all. Okay, well, that was kind of interesting. I really enjoyed that. Let me know down in the comment section down below if this resonated for you, if you feel comfortable. Okay. Also, let me know if you guys are interested in more readings like this. You know, more like elemental readings, and just, you know, things like this in general. If you have any suggestions or anything like that, you're more than welcome to comment down below. Okay. Please check out also. Please check out the links in the description box down below as well. Okay. Where my personal information is down there, so if you want to reach out and get a personal reading from me, that we can do that as well. Okay. Like the content if you liked it. Okay. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, and think about joining the tribe. Okay. Hit that bell notification, you can know when I upload videos. All right. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. If you feel guided to any other piles in this reading or any of my other readings, please feel free to watch those. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today, and I will check you in the next one. Okay. Bye, lovelies.